Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, the Simply Ravishing is back. Come on, feel good about yourself, baby. We got a Game 7 tonight. We got a Yankee off-season coming up, and who the hell knows what's gonna happen. Step into NYY Underground. Where's your mother? Oh, smacky the likey. Hitty, you're fucking subby. Oh, he's simply ravishing. You know that he's cool. They don't know what to do. There is no better way to start a show than the way I just did. Good morning, everybody. What is going on? I hopey dopey you got your
cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
I got my cup of coffee in the big time. Look at that. It kind of looks like my mouth. Oh, man, guys, I'm pumped. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic this morning. And, of course, guys, you already know we got voicemails. We got a lot of fun things out there to discuss and talk about, okay? We're ready to rock and roll. How's everybody doing? I can't hear you. I said, how's everybody doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? By the way, don't worry, guys. The song How You Doing is coming out soon, so stay tuned, relax, fasten your seatbelts. It'll be here very, very soon. Who we got up in here right now? Who we got up in this chat? Zai Marquez. Hope I said that right. How you doing? Damian Serrano, my guy. Tate, Tate Erickson. Think I got that right. Anthony Garcia.
El Diablo.
What's up, brother? Anthony Medina, the GOAT. One of the many GOATs of NYYU. Tyler Talbot. Yo, Joe. What's good, fam? Mario, the young GOAT. Gomez. What is going on, my guy? We got a game 7 tonight. It's going to be very, very fun. Can't wait for it. Kev Boogie.
Cabago, over here.
Over here. What's good, fam? How you doing, everybody? Smacky that likey, hitty that subby. Smacky that likey, hitty that subby. Smacky that likey, hitty that subby. Yeah, I know there's something wrong with me, okay? But it is what it is. Unpop, my brother. How you doing? What is going on, everybody? Oh, man, you know the energy's high this morning. Look, when we talking about Juan Soto, the energy's going to be good, all right? Oh, I take a little sippy of the coffee, and we are ready to go. But I am going to go ahead and throw the voicemail line on the screen right now, folks, because I'll be real with you guys. We got to talk Juan Soto because there's starting to be those early offseason rumors out there and things of that nature of Juan Soto being traded. And then there's other people out there saying he won't be traded. They may look to re-sign him. They might look to trade Fernando Tatis Jr. instead. So there's a lot of crazy going on out there in the world right now when it comes to what can or cannot happen. But of course, as always, guys, we do got voicemails. And I do want to get to a couple of those voicemails first. The first one, I think this one might have come a little late, but I'm talking about a while ago. But I want to play this one because it is from our friend Hank. And I heard this one earlier, and Hank, you are the man. He's a big Texas Rangers fan. They got a big Game 7. And Marco, yes, sir, the voicemail line is open. It is open. That means call in now, leave your voicemails. Again, we are talking Juan Soto, so please leave your voicemails about Soto, about possible trades. Again, guys, there is not a shit ton of Yankee news out there. And yeah, Hal Steinbrenner came out again and said Aaron Boone got to be Mr. Tough man. There's no reason to talk about this. We've already talked about it, so maybe we'll do it again. We'll see. Rod Thompson, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, fam? But let's go ahead and play the first voicemail. This is from our friend, and I say our friend because the one beautiful thing about NYYU, folks, is that we have been able to really give the fan base a voice. And by all means, it is just a start. We are nowhere where we need to be as of right now, but 2024, that is all going to change. But here's the beautiful thing. We have also given a platform to many other fan bases out there to come and support their club, to sit there and hit me up and go, Pete, I wish there was a Rangers channel that does this, an Orioles channel that does this, an Astros channel that does this. So I just want to say, NYYU is truly open to the community. We are a voice for the New York Yankee fan, but by all means, we are a baseball community, and we respect and enjoy having dialogue and conversation with every single team out there and fan base. But let's go ahead because Hank has been a great supporter. His team's going to Game 7 tonight, which we got here live at 8 p.m. on Game Season Live. But let's play the first voicemail.
I know I missed the show. How you doing? This is Texas Liberty from the chat. This is Hank. I just want to say thank you for the coverage of the Rangers. Without a doubt, not only the best Yankee channel in the world, I think you guys are probably the best baseball channel in the world. If there's another one out there, I've never seen it. The knowledge and the way this channel is presented is extremely impressive. Pete, Jira, all the other members of NYY Underground, outstanding. A+. Thank you so much for what y'all do. Go Rangers. And more importantly for you guys, let's fucking go Yankees. Have a great day. God bless you all.
Hear that, Hank? Let's go, Hank. I didn't expect Hank to end that. By the way, I didn't listen to the whole thing before this. I didn't expect Hank to end that with let's fucking go Yankees. I didn't expect Hank to end it that way, but Hank, my brother, we appreciate you. And if you're not seeing this, Hank, hopefully you see it later. But you are the absolute man. We appreciate you. Let's get to one more voicemail, and then we're jumping right into the meat of the conversation. I got to have the Juan Soto talk because, by all means, man, there's still some Yankee fans that don't believe it's a good idea. There's still some Yankee fans out there that's like, man, bring Tyler Wade back. He's the answer. Forget Soto.
Me, Dave Douglas. So I'm just sitting here thinking, if they just get Soto in the offseason, you're looking at a lineup. This is how I would do it. Volpe, Soto, Judge, Rizzo, Stanton. When Dominguez comes back, Dominguez hits your 6 hole. 7, I would do DJ LeMahieu playing third base for the year. 8, Wells. And 9, I would have Gleyber Torres if we don't trade him. See, Soto makes the most sense. That's a left-right lineup. I don't know how the Yankees can even pass, even if they don't add anybody else in the offense. All right, Pete. Have a good show, man. Bye-bye.
Thank you, David. I appreciate that, man. It was a little hard to hear, but I think I picked up all of it. You're basically saying if the Yankees only go out there and get Juan Soto, what the lineup could look like. Yeah, man, there's many different ways, but you know, I want to talk about something on a face value first when it comes to Juan Soto and why it makes all the sense in the world. Here's simply the reason why, guys. The New York Yankees have passed up on so many good players so many times. We've passed up on Corey Seager. We're seeing it. We're just in the postseason alone. We're seeing Corey Seager in the postseason. We're seeing Bryce Harper do unbelievable things. And Bryce Harper's a guy who had experience at first base before. Coming back from Tommy John surgery, he's like, hey, guys, I'll play first base, no problem. If that gets me back on the field faster, I'll be happy, to play first base. And I tell you what, I've watched the majority of those games. I think I might have only missed a few innings of one of them. But Bryce Harper looks solid at first base to the point I wouldn't even think of putting him in the outfield again. He'd forever be my first baseman. He looks good there. He's had experience before. It's not like they're just taking a random outfielder and going, hey, go ahead and put you at first base. He's also an athletic guy, so he's not a Stanton where he can't move anymore. The guy could get around. He looks pretty natural. Of course, the footwork and things like that need some work. But that is going to happen in due time. But the Yankees passed on all of these players. So many players have been passed up. And now, look, at the end of the day, this is not a situation this year where Juan Soto is a free agent. He's not a free agent. He's still signed. He's still under contract. He's going to make probably, I don't know, I think they got projections of the high 20s, maybe $30 million a season or whatever it's going to be going forward. But there comes a time where you again have to remember who you are, that you are the New York Yankees, that you are an organization that has forever been known as piling on with the bigger players. You got to add a guy like Soto to this club. It makes all the sense in the world. For anybody out there that's a naysayer in this deal, I simply ask you, did the Yankees have a good on-base percentage last year? I'm looking at the bottom of the barrel value here. Did the Yankees have a good on-base percentage last year? Could the Yankees have used an on-base percentage? Anybody? Just wondering. I'll take a sip of my coffee and wait. I just want that question answered. Can the Yankees get a little on-base percentage? They can at face value. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. So at face value, the majority of you already, I see more yeses in here because it's an easy answer. The answer is yes. The Yankees, no doubt about it, need guys that can get on base. They no doubt about it need somebody that can go in that order and go, hey, even if I hit 250, even if I hit 245, even if somehow it was a struggle for me, even if, now listen to what I'm saying here, even if all that was a struggle, they still need an elite on-base percentage guy. at the very, very least of what he will give you, Juan Soto would give you on base percentage the best chase rate in all of Major League Baseball. He's also not a strikeout machine. Look at those walk percentage, 100. Chase percentage, 99%. When he barrels up the baseball, he is indeed one of the elite in Major League Baseball. For anybody who wants to fight this idea, I gotta question your baseball knowledge. If you think that you're playing out of the park baseball and you could go in there and change some players' ratings and all of a sudden the team's going to be better, I'm sorry to let you know that does not happen in real life. That does not happen in the reality of life. You can't rebuild an entire club instantly that fast. But what you can do is supplement a major negative with a positive. Juan Soto is that guy. This is not hard to understand. This is not hard to comprehend. I don't give a poot if he's a bad outfielder. It doesn't mean jack. His bat and his presence alone in the Yankees lineup means everything. You guys talk, a lot of people out there talk about defense. Who do we have in left field all season? Majority of the year, it was Jake friggin' Bauers, who couldn't catch a baseball to save his damn life. You think Juan Soto's a worse outfielder than Jake Bauers? I'm sorry, I'll disagree. Pretty sure Soto's better. I'm sorry. I don't care what stats show me. The eye test will tell me that Juan Soto's a better outfielder than Jake Bauers is. People talk about, oh, but the average. The average, Pete. The average. He had 275 last season. You want more average? Yes, 3 years in a row of a 400 plus on base percentage. Folks. There's people out there who don't think this is good. There's people out there that feel the need to talk baseball and don't think this is a good understanding and a good idea for the Yankees. 2021, my man had a 465 on base percentage. 2022, a 401. And last season, folks, a 410 on base percentage. Yes, Juan Soto's going to get a lot of money. Of course he is. He's going to get a lot of money. But again, guys, I simply tell you, the Yankees have a lot of youth on the come up. They got a lot of guys on the rise. It is very simple to supplement a lot of money elsewhere and fill your team with youth that is cost effective for years to come until more salaries are off the book. And then you got to re-sign some of those guys. Luis says, that's insane, Pete. You can't pay Juan Soto. You're the New York Yankees. You don't pay that guy. He's not worth it. Juan Soto isn't worth it. Put that money to Tyler Wade. He is. Tyler Wade is the way to go. Let Bowers play left. It's okay. Going to be 25-year-old superstar is not worth being a New York Yankee. You see these numbers here, folks? The regular projection of a ball player. Let me just look at these numbers real quick again. Let's see. Where is... Okay, yeah. 275 last year, 35 homers, 410 on base percentage, 519 slugging. A regular... Again, let me rephrase this for you. This kid that you just saw that had a 275 average, a .410 on base percentage, had 35 home runs in Petco Park in San Diego. I think it's still called Petco. I don't even know. He did that at the same age as Austin Wells. He's already won a World Series. He did that at the same age as the Yankees' top catching prospect who just got to the major leagues, Austin Wells. And there's people out there that do not think this is a good idea. So there is I believe this is Bleacher Report, I want to say. Yes, Bleacher Report put this deal out there. Trade proposal. Juan Soto's acquired from the San Diego Padres in exchange for Everson Pereira, Drew Thorpe, Will Warren, and Jared Cerna. Let me tell you guys right now, I would pack all these guys in my car. I would drive them to San Diego if they told me, Pete, you got to make it there in a day. I'll fucking fly like you've never seen in your lifetime. My car would grow wings out its ass and start flying over there to ensure this deal is done for my Yankee fans, damn it. Let me talk to you guys about something real quick. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a good deal at all. That's a very, very good deal. Everson Pereira, good young outfielder. You're getting Juan Soto at 24 years old, 25. Who cares? Drew Thorpe, very, very good pitching prospect, one of the better ones. Will Warren, another good pitching prospect, okay? And Jared Cerna, who's a young kid that a lot of people compare to Jose Altuve. But again, let's be honest here. Not many guys 5'6", 5'8", 5'7" in Major League Baseball last and really get to that level and become elite. That's a very tough thing to do. Not saying that Cerna has no shot. He's been a very good prospect. But if this is the offer on the table, you are doing that offer 100 times out of 100 times. I don't care if it's for 1 year of Soto, you're doing it. At the end of the day, here's the problem with a lot of fans. A lot of fans all of a sudden want to get into this idea that, hey, look, I'm an owner of the team. I can't give somebody $400 million. How do we do that? I can't do it. You're not doing it. I'm sorry to let you know, you're not doing it. You're not the one doing it. Maybe get back to the days of demanding excellence for your club. Maybe get back to the day of demanding the Yankees have more of their old style of baseball. On-base percentage, batting average, not launch angle and dick averages. 212, 210, 296 on-base percentages. So for the people saying, oh my, Soto's not a game changer. Oh yeah, he's not a game changer, folks. How about next year we start with Rizzo and Judge again? Let's see the game change there. Let's start with Rizzo and Judge, Yankee fans. Come on, we're that smart, aren't we? Let's run it back. Let's pass. Let's skip Skadoo out of here again. Let's go with the same nonsense of Anthony Rizzo leading off. Let's do that. That's a better idea. Because Juan Soto's not a game changer. You want to know how much of a game changer Juan Soto is? There's a possibility that Aaron friggin' Judge would come up with men on base. Aaron Judge would come up with men on base. Something we haven't seen in years. And you got people out there who want to all of a sudden act like they're part owner of the club and some of that money, that revenue is coming towards them. If you do not think Juan Soto makes the Yankees better, I'll be honest with you, fan however you want to fan. I never tell people how to fan. But I do got to question your baseball IQ a little bit. I got to question your baseball IQ a little bit. And I've summed this up many, many times before. Many times before. Yankees offseason is easy. It's easy. It sounds hard, but it's not hard. The hardest thing is going to be, can you beat these other clubs to the punch? Let me sum this up for you. Ready for magic? You guys ready for magic? This is plan A. Anybody with a brain knows this. Whew. Sit back. You ready for this? Top of my head. Here we go. I'm ready. Let me get a cup of cough. Ooh, 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 that's good.
Hoy se bebe.
You ready for this? Sign the best pitcher that has ever come out of Japan. $200+ million. Figure it out. Beat Steve Cohen. You make that your main priority. Pete, how dare you? Pete, how dare you? You make that your main priority. You're Hal Steinbrenner. You take your balls out. You drop them on the table and go, this is my city. Sit your ass down, bitch. Just like that. You saw that rock thing? Shut up, bitch. That's what you tell Steve Cohen. Just like that. Okay? Call up San Diego. Oh, hey, Jay. You call him up just like this.
Oh! Oh!
Just like that. What is the deal? Matter of fact, if he calls me up and he goes, I need Everson Pereira, Drew Thorpe, Jared Cerna, and who the hell was the other name? Jared, there was one more name on that list. Who the hell was it? I don't even remember. Let me see if I go back here real quick. There was one more name on that list. Jared Cerna. Where the hell did it go? Anyway, Will Warren. And I would ask him rather simply, who the hell else do you want? Anything else? You know, when you go to the drive-thru, can I get you anything else? I would say Mr. Prella. Before we make this deal with these 4 players, would you like anything else? Are you sure? Can I throw in another infield prospect? Do you want to throw in somebody? I don't know. Maybe you're a lefty relief pitcher, something? Do you need something else to make this deal work? I think we're good with it. Are you sure? You sure we don't have to add to this offer? Because I'm willing to add a little more for you guys. Are we good here? Now you have your foundation, folks. You ready for this? You have your foundation. But we've added money. Oh, my God, we've added money. Oh, God, what do we do? The Yankees have added money. What the Yankees have just done is the greatest business move in the history of Major League Baseball. You're living in New York City. Must I repeat this? You're in New York City, folks. New York City is where you play baseball. Do you understand what I'm saying here? You play baseball in New York City. 1 second, folks. You play baseball in New York City. You have now just sat there and you've told this amazing city, who just happens to have a great population of Dominican people and a great population of Japanese people, who also, on top of that, love to support their culture and their players. I would sit at this thing if I was Hal Steinbrenner and I'd be licking my lips. I'd say, yeah, here we go. Marketing team, come in.
Thank you for being a friend.
Michelino says they'll earn that money back on both Soto and Moto. I would call them in. I'd say, marketing team, come on in. And Michelino, that was perfect timing, my friend. I would say, when is Juan Luis Guerra night this year? When is Romeo Santos coming back? When is bachata night? When is merengue night? Who's handing out guiras on what night? Are they going to be... What night? When are we doing it? Breakfast at Yankee Stadium. You know what we're serving. What dates? What is the time? When is it happening? Yamamoto? We already seen it with Matsui. And again, I think this is another thing that people are forgetting about. This is another thing people are forgetting about. Yamamoto is a star. I don't know why people don't understand this. And it's a very, very weird thing because I don't even think it's being covered as much as it should when it comes to Yamamoto. Folks, let me just explain this to you real quick. The Japan League is basically, a lot of people say it's Major League AAA. Let's run with that. Let's say it's Major League AAA. Do you want to know how good of a pitcher Yamamoto is projecting to be? 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. He has had under a 2 ERA. I repeat, 3 years in a row, he's had under a 2 ERA. Can anybody name a pitcher in the minor leagues at every single level that has done that 3 years in a row? Anybody? So again, I'm not saying Yamamoto will come here and be a 2.20 ERA guy. I don't know. We don't know that. What I'm saying is he is now going for his second title in a row. He has won his third Triple Crown in a row in Japan. He is statistically the greatest starting pitcher ever in Japan. So mind you, every single start he makes will be locked in. Every start Yamamoto makes will be playing in Japan. He'll have his own press people around him all the time. The ad revenue alone that the Yankees are going to make, folks, it is going to pay well more than $200 million over time. They just did star insurance patches for 20-something million a pop a season. You don't remember Matsui had the big banner in the outfield? And it's not going to be one company. It'll be multiples that you're now selling. All that money's coming back. But wait. I'm still thinking because remember this, guys. I'm going to give you guys a little something extra. You ready for this? You have just added Soto and Yamamoto. This is all off the top of the head. Forget anything else. Now you're sitting there going, we got a lot of pitching. Awesome. We have a lot of pitching. We got a lot of additional needs. We're really good with that. We're rock solid with that, right? Here's what you do. Let me take a little sip of the cough. Call up St. Louis. Cardies, what's up, my guys? Hey, look, brother. You guys need starting pitching. We have starting pitching available. Clark Schmidt is out there. Has been a very, very good pitcher. Look, man, you guys have two players that could really help us. And I think we can make a deal work, even if we got to add something additional. You got two guys. You got Brendan Donovan, who I'm a little concerned about. He's coming off surgery again, and he doesn't really have a set position. I'm a little concerned there. But then you also have this other kid, Nolan Gorman, who's a huge power bat. He's also cost control for years to come. So he might cost a little extra. But there was rumors that I've been told that the Yankees discussed a Nolan Gorman deal or a Brendan Donovan deal with the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, if you sit there and go, Clark Schmidt, maybe another good prospect, maybe if Everson Pereira is not in the Soto deal, you add him. Maybe you replace in the Soto deal, Spencer Jones goes in that deal. Maybe that's the route you go. And maybe you have one of those outfielders available. You go, look, I'll make that deal with you. Or maybe 2 starting pitching prospects. Maybe a Randy Vasquez and a Clark Schmidt for a guy like Nolan Gorman. Now you bring in a young Nolan Gorman, 23 years old, or 24, whatever he is. He had 20-plus homers. He has 235 batting average. He strikes out a little bit, but he's a big lefty. And on top of that, wait a second, Sean Casey. Everybody knows I'm not a big fan of the Yankees coaching staff. Not at all. But one person I am a fan of is Sean Casey. I think Sean Casey could do wonders for this club. Get another guy on that staff, a couple of other guys. But anyway, we're not going to go further on it. Nolan Gorman makes sense. Now Gorman could play second or Gorman could play third base. Hold on a second. Now guess what you do? Here comes the money pinch. Here comes when you go, you're right. We've added a bit of salary. We've definitely gone a little crazy. But here's the thing. We're going to be smart. How are we going to be smart? Unfortunately, Gleyber Torres, who has grown on me this year. He has grown on me. Gleyber Torres, people want to do the bullshit stuff. He's lazy. He's this. He's that. Let me tell you something real quick. Gleyber Torres isn't lazy at all. Gleyber Torres is a professional ball player. Gleyber Torres just needs a manager that gives him a smack behind the head and goes, never again. And I guarantee you Gleyber Torres would be different than you ever imagined. But I give him credit for this because he was very, very good this year. He put his head down, ran hard to first base. Make some of these lackadaisical plays in the infield. I get it. And Gleyber had a great year. You're not going to bring in a guy like Soto and then also re-sign Gleyber Torres. He's going to get a lot of money. So this is not I'm getting rid of Gleyber because he's not good. It's a business decision. Call back the Marlins. Give me Edward Cabrera. Give me a young starter that's controllable. For Gleyber Torres, take that $15 million he's going to make this year. Take it off our books. Bring in Edward Cabrera, another young kid that's not costly. Bada bing. You just put $15 million back in your pocket. But they got to take the whole contract. $15 million back in your pocket. Maybe you add a Marinaccio or something like that to that deal to make it a little cuter. Bing, done, completed. The last one I do is DJ LeMahieu. I love DJ LeMahieu. I have no idea what is going to happen with Anthony Rizzo, but I just don't see the Yankees moving Anthony Rizzo. DJ LeMahieu. Awesome guy. I love this guy as a player. I think he's an awesome player, and I think he is a real team-first guy, and I think many teams will see that and go, you know what? He had a better year last year. He's not making a lot of money at all. He is not making a lot of money. He's making $15, $16 million a year. If I'm the Yankees, I would call a team and say, hey, look, we'll drop that salary to $10 million. So we're going to send you $5, $6 million, whatever it is a year. You take on the 10. You just put $10 million back in your pocket. I don't give a poot what they give you. You do it to save money. And you do it to get some of that roster crunch off your team. Oswaldo Cabrera becomes your IKF. He could play all over the place. Maybe there's another free agent move out there. There's a relief pitcher move out there. I think Johnny Brito's the long man in the pen. He's very good in that role. You got an unbelievable rotation. You got great balance. Austin Wells got to be your catcher along with Trevino. You figure out a way to move on from Higgy. Rizzo's going to be at first base, I guess. Maybe you hold on to Bowers because he could play first also. So you got that little guy on the bench who could take over. Second base, it's either Peraza or Gorman, however you want. Shortstop, Volpe. Third base, Peraza or Gorman. Center field, go with Flo to start the year. Left field, Soto. Right field, Judge. DH, Stanton. And then when Dominguez gets back, boom, Dominguez is in center field. Ha! Ta-da! Would like a closer in there at some point, but maybe you get a good young arm. Maybe Luis Gil's a guy who could start maybe getting later into games. I don't know. You got Efros coming back. You still got guys. I don't know, but I'll leave it at that. Pretty simple. Yankees, I'm available if you need a call. Let's get to our voicemails. You got a lot of them here.
How you doing, Pete?
I don't.
Man, well, good. Going 7 games.
No, it's a good one.
Incredible. All right. Have a good day, buddy.
Thank you, my guy, Eric. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronx.
For the
How you doing?
I don't.
How you doing?
I don't.
How you doing?
I don't.
Hey, what about that 9th inning grand slam by Garcia against the Houston assholes? That was beautiful. I mean, how can you not be romantic about baseball?
Facts.
Anyway, getting back to Juan Soto, it is a must that we get him. It is non-negotiable. And other than Judge, Jason Dominguez, and Garrett Cole, all trades are on the table as far as I'm concerned because, like I said, it's a must. Can you imagine the lineup? You will have Judge, a fully recovered Jason Dominguez, and Soto. That's like the 21st century version of Murderer's Row. Now, I'd like to go beyond that. As I said, I think we need to go all shock and awe now more than ever to get a championship caliber team finally ready for 24. But Soto is a must. He's a generational talent. It is non-negotiable. Anyway, love the show. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Joey. I appreciate you, brother. No question about it. That's why I said it can't stop at Soto. But I'll rephrase what I said last week. Yamamoto's the key. Yamamoto is the key because he opens up your starting pitching for potential trades. St. Louis needs starting pitching. No doubt about it. They at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, they do match up well with the Yankees. Whether you like Brendan Donovan or not, you can't be upset about a Brendan Donovan deal. He puts the ball in play way too much, which is a good thing for the Yankees. He's a guy who puts the ball in play, high average. Not the greatest defender anywhere on the planet, but he could play second base. No doubt about it. But again, he makes up because what he does with his bat. Those are the things you got to look for.
Pete Macho King checking in. How you doing?
Let's go.
The underground, yeah. The Yankees playoffs continue and I couldn't give a rat's ass what happens to any of those scumbags. I pray the Rangers slam the door shut tonight because they are past the boiling point with the Astros 30 dynasty, yeah. And I just want to lean over about 4 feet and punch Altuve in his punchable face, yeah. Although, I don't mean any offense to any dwarves or little people out there digging. Cash Clown's been in hiding for weeks, and he's lucky Harold feels sorry for him because he's a loser, yeah. That flushed any baseball sense down the toilet years ago. Facts! They better get into the off-season like the Ultimate Warrior running down a ski slope, yeah.
Facts.
And Juan Soto needs to come here at all costs and get some players who can win some games because, yeah, they're depending on that simp baboon to make winning game-time decisions like a good manager. This team will be totally fucked again next year. Oh, yeah! Watch out!
It's not an all rise without that. Macho King, keep being you, my guy. You are the voicemail goat. All right, let's keep them rolling, guys. I appreciate you guys. We're going to wrap the show up with the rest of these voicemails. We're going to play them. It is still on the screen. Drop your voicemail if you like. This is now your guys' time. Please enjoy yourself. Again, guys, this is what NYYU is all about. It is about you, the fan.
What's going on, Pete? How you doing? This is Marco. Hope you're doing all right. Wanted to chime in on the conversation on Juan Soto. I think it's a must. Has to go get him if he's available. And I'm hoping the Yankees are the front runners. Want to see what you think about it. If you think they can be, if you think they are. I mean, he's an absolute perfect fit. If they pass on him, I don't know what to say. I might have to regret being a fan of this team. I mean, he is the absolute perfect fit. That swing, he would hit about 55 home runs in Yankee Stadium. Bat him before, after Judge, I don't care. He needs to be the Yankee. It has to happen. You cannot pass it on like you did Bryce Harper. Let's hope it happens, Pete. Take care. Thank you.
Marco, I appreciate you, man. And let me just throw this out there real quick. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to throw out there and let people understand also. When you go out there and you get players, you got to remember, You're putting that player in your lineup. So do me a favor, folks. When you think about it that way. It's the same thing when they bring up analytics. I was going, wait a second. But what does that team need analytically? What is the area of need for that ball club? I get the risk involved with Juan Soto. I get there's risk involved in any signing, any trade, any long-term commitment. There's risk in every single thing and decision you make in life. I understand that. But again, I simply go back and I ask the simple question. Would the Yankees be better with a guy who at the very least will have a 370 plus on-base percentage? At the very least. 380. I mean, the last 3 years, over 400. But the last, at least, over a 370. Yes. The answer is always yes. And you want to get some more pluses. He's a lefty bat. He plays the outfield. They need it. Is he a great outfielder? No, but who gives a poot? Does Aaron Judge need somebody in that lineup that either protects him or gets on base for him? Yes. It's yays across the board, folks. It's that simple.
Pete, it's unpopular opinion.
My brother.
So I have a crazy question for you. How opposed are you personally on just saying, Giancarlo, we probably can't trade you. Teams probably don't want you unless we pay 90% of the salary. What if this offseason we teach you how to play first base? Keep his legs a little longer. Maybe that can help his bat. Maybe you keep him on the field longer. Extend his career a bit. Maybe we don't have to eat $100 million. I don't know. What's your thoughts? Later. Peace.
I'll be honest with you. Wouldn't even consider it. I wouldn't even consider it. No way. I mean, this is a guy who swings the bat and he's falling at the plate. The knees are shot. And I mean, I'm sorry, but you need some sort of range at first base. That, and I know Unpop is a smart baseball fan, so he knows this already. But you need some sort of flexibility. Can Stanton even stretch to make a play? Can you see Stanton doing one of those longer stretches, getting down and deep into dirt? Not at all. I can't see him being able to do that. Stanton should be home doing DDP yoga for the whole offseason. Or doing some sort of yoga. Diamond Dallas Page. Bang! He should be doing something like that all offseason. That should be his only job to do. But yeah, I don't want Stanton nowhere near first base. Here's what I do with Stanton, right? I'd sit Stanton down if this doesn't turn around and don't improve pretty quickly. And I would flat out just say, this is really simple. G, here's the deal. You got to perform the play. We're going to be platooning you, playing you against lefties, but you're not going to be an everyday guy. Now, he might sit there at that point and go, I want to be traded. And you could start figuring out what could be out there. But there's going to have to be a conversation that you can't play a guy that hits under 200 every year. You can't anymore. You got to have that conversation. And look, at this point, you're a bench guy. You're a guy that could come off the bench. Maybe you play against lefties, something of that nature, but you have not shown anything to be in this lineup. That's simple. Can't do it. Can't do it. Let's keep him going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Pete? It is the one and only DJ Steele.
Fam.
I was waiting for you to hit the horn. I don't know if you did, but anyways, what's up, man? What's up, chat? Happy
I was
Monday,
late,
guys. Who's excited for Game 7? Even though it's not with the Yankees, but at least we got a Game 7.
Big one.
Yeah, this offseason, man, this playoffs is like making me realize how far away we are from like the rest of these teams competing. The closest we'll be right now, like currently that we are right now, to any of these teams are maybe the Diamondbacks. That's about it. Yeah, this offseason they gotta make a splash, man. They gotta sign Yamamoto. They gotta trade for Juan Soto, trade Glaber, even though he actually balled this year, but trade him to get a good arm in the rotation. Maybe trade Nestor, get a closer. maybe even think about bringing Zach Britton, man. That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. Maybe start
I don't even know
bringing
where the
him.
hell he is.
Think about bringing him back. I want to hear your thoughts about this, man. Let's go, man. Let's go Yankees 2024. Fuck Brian Cashman and fuck Aaron Boone. Oh, yeah, and also, fuck L.I. Gotta go, man. Peace.
I'm telling you. A guy can't go with a voicemail without saying something about L.I. phone king. I don't like the iPhone, folks. I call it the L.I. phone now. FYI. I call it the L.I. phone, okay? Guys, do me a favor. Smacky that likey for me. Let's get to well over 100 likes. I don't even know if we're over 100 likes. Yeah, we've had almost 200 people in here the entire time. We are sitting at 86 likeys. Come on, guys. Let's get to well over at least 100 as we're gonna start wrapping up here with more of these voicemails. My guy Jocko.
Hey, Pete, it's Jocko. How you doing?
What's up, bro?
Bottom line is, I'm sick and tired of the Yankees passing on all the top players when they become available. You get
Bingo!
Soto, you get Yamamoto. That improves the team drastically. Like I said, that gives me some hope going forward then that we could actually win a World Series in spite of Aaron Boone.
Yep.
Because, he's going to do his best to screw us out of at least 10 wins during the regular season.
Yep.
And God help us in the playoffs. But
Yep.
you got to get Soto. You got to get Yamamoto. And we're the New York Yankees. We deserve and expect only the best.
Facts.
All right, take care, buddy.
Jacko, always good to hear from you, my friend. No doubt about it. Always good to hear from you. Here we go.
Good morning, Pete. It's your boy, Damien. Good morning, everybody, All Rise family. I just wanted to throw something out there. I mean, definitely want to have Soto on the team. Yamamoto is obviously a must-get. And, of course, we were talking about Gorman and Donovan. But there's somebody that I think the Yankees can get. And for one, his contract is cost effective. He is a proven leader. Bat skills, defense, speed, you name it. And that is Mr. Jose Ramirez.
Ooh.
And of course, we were talking about obviously getting rid of DJ possibly and Gleyber. I think that deal can absolutely be made on top of bringing in Soto and Yamamoto. You offer up Peraza as a swap for Ramirez, and of course you're going to throw in some add-ons, and who knows, maybe even throw in DJ, and like you said, eat $5 million of that, to where the Guardians only pay $10 million. But of course, I think that he's somebody low-key that will be available. I've been saying this for weeks, even before it was discussed on the Morning Brew. And I think Jose Ramirez is definitely the guy to get in the event that, A, the Soto deal doesn't go through, or on top of the fact of the Soto deal going through. So you add Ramirez, Yamamoto, and Soto. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the bench. So let's get it. All rise. Everybody in the chat, good morning. Have a good one. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Damien. And look, man, Jose Ramirez is a great ball player. I just leave it at that. Jose Ramirez is a great ball player. I mean, we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if that's even possible. We got no clue. Like I said, the offseason is one of those things you really never know what is gonna happen. And if a guy like him does become available again, the Yankees have to have interest. They have to have interest in him. But I also just wanted to bring this up real quick, as we still got a few minutes to go ahead and run the show. But here's some StatCast right here from Nolan Gorman, and as you see, guys, he's 23 years old. So there's no guarantee that St. Louis would give this kid up, but he was one of the names based off what I've been told that the Yankees did discuss at the deadline last year, along with Dylan Carlson and also Brendan Donovan. Look at those exit velocities, man. That is beautiful. Great exit velocities. His X slugging is very good. Barrel percentage is fantastic. Hard hit is fantastic. Again, 23 years old. But even the better thing, he has power to all fields, and he's a lefty bat. This is a guy you would seriously consider. And I'll even throw something else out there that might sound a little crazy to some. He played third base and he's played second base, 6'1" frame, 210 pounds. He could probably eventually play first. He's a guy that you could maybe even start looking at as a kid that could play first base and maybe make that move over. Big lefty slugging first baseman. Cost control for years and years to come. Probably got about 4 more years with this kid, not making a shit ton of money. Makes all the sense in the world. But again, third base, second base is the primary positions he's played right now. I'm just throwing some shit at the wall. But let's keep these going, guys. We just got a couple of more voicemails that popped in. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. It's Sam from Jersey. And I'm just, my question is, how realistic do you think is it for us to really go out and make a bunch of moves this offseason? Like moves that show we want to win. Because I know Hal, I don't know. I think he's content with just the money that's coming in. I don't really think he cares. But how realistic is it for us to go out and sign a Yamamoto, trade for a Soto, make a couple of other moves to just build this roster? I mean, there should be no reason Stanton's on here. I get it. It's a terrible contract that it's going to be very hard to get out of. But, I mean, he's just terrible. We can't have him batting cleanup. I mean, the guy barely hits 200. He'll hit a home run every once in a while. He'll catch an acorn, and that's really all. I think we've made so many bad moves, and we've missed on so many big players. I mean, I think the biggest miss we've ever had was Bryce Harper saying that he can't play first base for us. I mean, he's doing it over there with the Phillies.
Yep.
He's incredible, and I think that's going to be one of the biggest misses that we've ever had. It's going to bite us in the ass for years to come. But yeah, that's all. My only question is, how realistic is it to believe that we'll make these moves for Soto, Yamamoto, and a couple others to fill out the roster?
Well, look, man, at the end of the day, I'm not telling anybody to believe or listen to Hal Steinberg. I don't think anybody should. It's all about actions. Words are words. Who gives a poot? It is all about action at the end of the day. And look, I mean, there's, I just saw another article the other day. I think it was on, might have been NewJersey.com, NJ.com, or one of those. I think it was a Bob Klappich article, actually, where he's being quoted as saying he's very upset with the way the year went. 82-80 is not the way to go. We got a lot of issues. But with that being said, he's going to have a press conference in a couple of days, probably right after the Game 7s, and there's that little break in between the World Series. But it's all about actions. You got to make action. So you can sit there and be upset all you want. It is all about action. You got to go out there and make the right move. You got to go out there and make the right move. So Luis won't give Soto $400 million, but he wants to give Ohtani $450. My back. Oh my God. Okay, we're just gonna move on from that one. Holy fucking shit. Next voicemail.
Soda sounds great. Let's do it. But look at our GM. We will never gonna ever win till we get Cashman, Lindell out of the front office. We all know it is, fans. We have to do something about this. We have to get this GM out of here. He's killing us. We're better than this. We're the New York Yankees, and this bomb is killing us.
Killing us.
Go Yanks.
It's like, what's a face? Adrian. You're killing him. You've seen him. You've seen how strong he is. You're killing him. Luis, you're just contradicting yourself. Sign Ohtani, who can't pitch for a whole year and is breaking down. It's getting kind of scary with Ohtani. Let's lock him in for 10 years, $450 million, because it's a good investment. But Soto being Dominican isn't a good investment. Soto's not going to put asses in seats. You can't go out there and have a friggin' food truck in Yankee Stadium. You can make so much money on Soto. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
How you doing? 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 How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. That was the voicemail, by the way. And there is no better way than to wrap up this show by wrapping up this show right there with a how you doing. Fact of the matter is, I'll keep it short and simple. Yankee fans want to see moves being made. Go out there, make your moves, and get some big talent on this club and get it soon. Too many good teams out there. Look at the American League East. Baltimore ain't going nowhere. Tampa Bay ain't going nowhere. Guarantee you Boston's going to spend some money this offseason. They got a good young core there. They're only trying to build upon that. Same thing with Toronto. They still got a few years to be pretty good. Fact of the matter is the New York Yankees have to make moves. And I know every one of you in here are Yankee fans and you want to see good moves made. And you would support those moves. So with that being said, guys, I am out. Remember, 7 o'clock tonight, 8 p.m., Game 7. It'll be me, Mario, and Kev tonight, guys. Tonight. Don't miss it. Game 7, Rangers at Astros. Who goes to the World Series? We're going to find out. But until then, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you have not. And I will see you guys later. Peace out, baby. Talk to you guys soon.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but the shit's still wet.